Hello and welcome to another portion of our LMS video training series. My name is Nora Mosesian and I am the Director of Faculty Affairs here at University of the People. In this video, I will review how to explore the online campus, which is the main homepage that you land on when you log into my.uopeople.edu. In a previous video, I instructed you to go ahead and subscribe to the site forum and to make changes to your profile, or at least take a look at your profile, upload a photo and a brief description about yourself, and also edit your messaging settings. So once you've done that, I would recommend continuing just exploring this homepage. This is the main campus of University of the People on the Moodle platform. The first place I would begin, just logically, visually, is the purple banner, what I call it. This banner appears on every page of Moodle, so whether or not you're in your classroom or outside of your classroom, you will always see the purple banner. Some of it is really easy. Home will always bring you back here. About Us, links to our website. In fact, many of these link to our website, but I would actually go through each of them one by one. Be sure that you have read through our university catalog, at least the academic policies and things that may affect you. There are many things in the catalog that won't directly affect you right away, but I believe just as someone interested in education and many of you being instructors elsewhere, you will be able to kind of scan the catalog and know what will affect you, what won't, because many students will ask you about policies and procedures. And of course, if you can't answer any of those questions, that's what we are here for. But I do still recommend being well versed with our university catalog. There's a student handbook that students refer to, a study process that is in revision. Actually, both of these are. A link to student support. You can read a little bit about our program advising. And these two links are the ones I want to talk about the most, the student portal and my courses. Student portal, if you click on that, you will see a screen that looks like this. This is another database that is not related to Moodle, even though there is a link in Moodle to it. This is the database that handles registrar, records, transcripts, all the administrative functions of the university. So just like any other school that has campus, hallway, classrooms, we here at Moodle and here in Academic Affairs, we're in charge of that, the campus and the classroom. But Student Services, the Office of Student Services, is in charge of the student portal, which is all the administrative stuff, GPA checks, transcripts, grades, records, registrar, you name it, all the administrative items. If a student gets confused and asks you about a question that seems to be out of this, if they send you a screenshot that looks like this, or asks you a question about it, have them email student.services@uopeople.edu. So we do have two databases, two systems. They both have the same login. Students do log in here with their ID and their password. Same goes for Moodle, but they are two different systems. And instructors actually don't have a login to the student portal because you don't need it. So pointing that one out. And My Courses is where your courses will be listed. If for some reason you aren't getting a drop down with your courses, you can also scroll down here, and in these gray tan boxes, your courses, your active courses will be here. When you're done teaching a course and the term is closed out, they will still appear here, but they will be faded out. So you can always go back to a course. It's just going to be faded out visually here. Aside from that, I would just encourage you to go through and read the site. There's a lot of great information here for your students. This is like a kind of the student equivalent of the points of contact sheet that I've given you as instructors. So this is the student version of who they should be contacting and who they should be going to for various needs at the university. I recommend you get well versed with that as well, so you can refer them to this area. I would go through some of the posts in the site news and see some of the announcements that we've made here, and click through the calendar as well. The calendar is an interesting module that can be used by you personally for your own user events, which can be in blue, but these are also global events and course events, so you can keep track of what's opening, what's closing, what's happening in the university. Global events are usually the same dates that are on our academic calendar, so that's how those are filled. So that's a great function there. Keeps students on track and could be helpful to you as well. And when you're done with the homepage area and you feel like you've kind of checked out, all 3 columns, I would be advised of, they're not going to be available right away, but just be advised that you will have a Faculty Resource Center link here as well. That one might be available right away as you're logging in. There are also 2 other areas of Moodle that you currently won't have access to, called the Online Student Writing Center and the Peer Assessment Office. Okay, these 2 areas are for our students. The Online Writing Center is exactly what it sounds like, a place to help students who are struggling with the writing and English and plagiarism issues. That's what this area is for, and you are more than welcome to recommend them to this area. There's a lot of resources and forums, and this area is moderated by academics. It's not just a peer assessment area. And the Peer Assessment Office is also an area that's moderated by instructors and helps students who are having issues with peer assessment in how to improve their peer assessments and how to go about resolving peer assessment issues. Peer assessments are one of the things in our university that our students don't do very well with. They're not. It's usually the biggest thing that they do complain about, but it is integral to our learning process, and it's a big part of our model. So we do have an office dedicated to helping students in completing better assessments and understanding how to do assessments with one another. But the Faculty Resource Center is probably going to be your first and main stop. This area is always under construction, and we've got announcements and a lounge and resources, and in the near future, when professional development becomes a larger part of the university, a lot of that will be in here as well. So I recommend exploring the Faculty Resource Center. Again, these areas are accessible through my courses. Everything in Moodle that is not the main campus, that is not home, any other area that you go in, it's very much structured similarly in that any particular area of Moodle is usually referred to as a course. So whether or not it's an actual course, such as BUS 1101, the course you're teaching, whether or not it's a real course or an area in Moodle, such as Faculty Resource Center or Online Writing Center, it's referred to in Moodle as a course. So because it's a closed off area that certain people have to be enrolled in or enrolled out of. So that's kind of a big picture of how things run in Moodle. Once again, it's pretty user-friendly. It's very visual. It can be. We do a lot of text-based things here because we don't want to go heavy on the graphics or video for our students in countries that just don't have the bandwidth. So you will find that it is very text-based, but we try to put some color in there. And the homepage has been improved recently. It was more cluttered than it is right now, but everything is 3 columns, and just recommend reading through and clicking around. We've got our Library Resource Center, our community, and links to social media. It would just do you well to spend at least 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes going through, clicking through, reading what's happened before you got here. So thank you very much for watching this video, and we hope you continue in the series and enjoy the future ones.